Boys, I owe you an apology. I've been selfish. I've lacked major direction with my channel in the last 12 months, and I've come to realize that I've polarized a lot of people away who were initially inspired by my transformation from a skinny fat loser, no girlfriend, broke, into the man that I've become. I've avoided talking about the things which I've done that have allowed me to make that transformation, and the reason why is because I've found it really painful to talk about. It's been very uncomfortable to talk about, so I chose the easy option and I simply just criticized people who were struggling in a similar way that I was. I've not talked about it, and I've talked about different things, maybe things which I'm going through currently, which a lot of you don't care about. You don't care about my opinion on the red pill when you're trying to not kill yourself, and I think I got too big for my boots. I've been mean. I've turned away the people who has needed my help the most. Calling video gamers retards and idiots. Calling people who are stuck in the destructive cycle of going out on the weekends and doing drugs. Calling people losers doesn't help them. All it does is turn them away from the positive message that I actually have to give, and this is something I've not realized up until now. I'm sorry, I'm kind of learning as I go with this. Whenever I meet people in real life, they're always really surprised, and I've always wondered why is that, and it's because I have failed to put across how I actually am on camera, and it's been something which I've been really introspective about. Introspective is an understatement. I've been obsessive about. I've been really studying why I'm failing to spread my positive message and to put myself in a way in front of the camera where I can actually connect to the people who need my help rather than turn them away as I have. And I think I understand why. I've criticized people. I've been very abrasive and sometimes mean. I've been very dismissive of your pain, because in my brain I thought, oh well, if I'm doing this well, then everyone else should be doing this well, right? And it's not the case, because not everyone has had the opportunities and the support that I've had. Not everyone's had the mindset shifts which I've had, and not everyone's been on the journey that I've been on. So in my videos over the last 12 months, I've been talking as if we're at step 6, but I left a lot of you guys at step 1 without actually lending my hand down and helping you up, which is the goal of my channel. I've always said I want to help you boys out of the trenches because I was there. A lot of you know I was there. I was that super depressed guy. I was playing video games for 12 hours a day. I had zero attraction from women. I had no self-esteem. I was bullied. I was broke. My family was broke. I had immense financial pressure. I had crippling anxiety. I had crippling depression. There were times where I didn't want to be alive anymore. I had a porn addiction. I started going out to the clubs and I started doing drugs. Why was I so critical of the people who had fallen into the same traps as me, rather than offering my hand down to them and helping them to try and understand? Step 1 of changing is understanding, and I didn't try to understand. I just criticized. Well, if I did it, you can, right? Like, come on, guys, just stop doing drugs. Stop watching porn. What are you, an idiot? Just stop. That doesn't work. And that's what I've realized. And it's so foolish, the amount of people that I have turned away from helping just because I didn't want to revisit these painful memories and actually reverse engineer how I got out of it, because it's so painful for me. You understand? But that's just so selfish. It's so selfish for someone like me to come on camera every day telling you I want to help you, but then not be willing to revisit the pain and feel it alongside you so that I can actually give you an empowering message rather than telling you, just get over it, you're a pussy. What's the point in that? What have I achieved by doing that apart from just annoying you? And of course, you're always gonna have like haters online, but I have a fair amount of people who just don't really like me. And I think it's fair. They see this guy who was in their position, and then he got out of that position, and then he just starts smoking cigars, posting the pictures on Instagram, and then calling everyone a pussy who hasn't done what he's done. When I was on that journey to changing my life, I didn't have mentors calling me a pussy. Sometimes you need someone to call you a pussy, but that's not what changed my life. I had mentors who were supportive of me, who were patient, who were willing to allow me to fail so that I could sometimes learn the hard lesson my own way, but still love me, not just criticize me, call me a dickhead, and look down a nose at me. That's what I had, and that's what worked. So I need to afford you the same. So this is my message to you saying, I'm sorry. I'm actually really sorry. I've failed you over the last 6 to 12 months, and I've been learning on the job, and it's tough. It's really hard. And even though while I was video editing, I had essentially mentorship into running your own personal brand, because I was working side by side someone who was running an incredibly successful brand, Hamza, I still apparently did not learn some of the fundamentals. I thought that if you're abrasive and you're polarizing and you have a hard man persona, you would be successful at what you do online. That's not the case. I let you guys down. I'm not gonna let it happen again. I want to lead you forward into transforming your life in a similar way that I was able to. I want to reverse engineer what worked for me and give you the blueprints which will help you turn your life around. I want you to feel comfortable in your own skin. I want you to have the attraction of women. I want you to make money. I want you to build your Greek god physique. I want you to have incredible social skills. I want you to have a network of strong, awesome friends. I want you to have the financial and location freedom that I have. I want you to have the opportunities that I have, the hope that I have, the beliefs that I have, which have made me the man I am today. That's transformed my life. And if I'm going to do that effectively, I need you to give me another chance. So if I've turned you away in the last year or so with some of my content, my takes, this is my message to you. I'm sorry. And I'm asking for a second chance to try and give you genuine value and to help turn your life around, because I truly believe I do have the answers. I was in that place. I was down bad. I've managed to 180 my trajectory, and I want to help you do the same. Thank you for listening to me. If you want to join me on this journey, subscribe to the channel. And as a part of my pledge towards this, I'm going to turn my camera on every single day to give you value. See you tomorrow.